Hello YouTube, I hope you enjoy our show today. Today's the set analysis of Soulburning Valvano. Yes, the next Legendary set, which is out on Thursday. Yes, so this has three archetypes. This has Bounding Boxers, Cinnamon Grey, and Volcanics. Yes, this is the fire-based set. It's quite interesting the support they get. It changes the dynamic of some decks quite well. So let's get into it. So yep. So we've got the Cinnamon Greats. So Cinnamon Greats get six new cards. Okay. So we get a Rota, but we get a Stratos now, but it limits to you only summon special summon 5 for the rest of the turn, which is fine. Most deck is fire, so that's good. Just means you won't be able to okay. Wheel is your one you extend. If you're two or more Summon Greats on your field or graveyard, you can special summon this card. Yep. And Summon Great Tiger can discard any Summon Great special summon itself. Yep. Then we got a proper link for this time in Summon Great Rising Phoenix. When this card's been relinked, it's a term I like to use. It can search, basically. Yeah, it can search any piece you need, which means now you could actually get to your trap cards if you want to, which is good. Then we got a new synchro. You can make this. I don't personally. Based when this card's been synchro summoned, you can special summon the monster back. Then you can easily synchro it. You can bomb the whole field. It doesn't come up, so that's why I don't use it. Then we got Call of Haunted, which is okay. I don't play that personally. Then we got part of every sort of card, which is quite cool. I'll play these three cards over here. I think these cards are very good, very powerful. What the Salad deck wants to do, I think it's very good. What it can do. I think those extenders are really handy. I think we need actually those sort of strategies. I know we can get to our plays very easily and very well, but the problem was getting to them was sometimes really hard. But it's nice to have a nice stand, and plus we got some tuners now. We can actually do some synchro plays if you fancy. Now you can actually do some synchro plays, which is quite cool, and it's quite good now. You can play it at level 4, but the action now is so more tight. So, yeah. Then we got the new volcanic support. You've been using all the new volcanic support because it's volcanic. It's busted, basically. So we got this one over here. Basically, you can special summon yourself if you have 3 volcanics in your grave, banish them, or you have one blazing set rate, so you can strip it off instead, which is quite cool. Yep, and this one's just Stratos for your deck, basically, which is quite cool. And then this one's like a Foolish Burial, but it also burns at the same time, which is quite cool. Then we got the new Blaze Saturator, Volcanic Saturator. Basically this one can send any blaze, you'll have to send a Blaze Generator to your deck to the grave first. And then you can special summon another Blaze Generator from your hand. You can summon another Volcanic from your hand. So it gives you a standing, which is good, which Volcanic is. Then we got Fire Ignition, basically sends any pyro to the grave, and then you can burn your opponent also, if you want to. Then we got some more Volcanic Ignition. This is your negation for the end of the day, which is cool, which is good. And then we got another trap card, which is good. So all the new support's good. Currently the best way of playing Volcanics is actually to play with Rudic stuff and play sort of a hybrid between burn and mill, which is quite cool. You kill your opponent by milling and burning them to life, to death. So it's quite interesting to sort of win conditions go quite well. I think they go quite well and cohere together quite well, to say the least. I mean, it creates a quite interesting style now. It ultimately makes the deck a lot better now. You can play in all sorts of web volcanics. I'm playing with Rudics, but you could play like a trap heavy version if you want to. I personally not. There was Livio doing it with Sprite also with the Rudics, so it's a little bit too complicated. It's a little bit too much for me, unfortunately, but that's how it is. So, but I think it's interesting. It creates a different stuff. Now, mechanics are very old. It's been a long time since they got support, so which is quite interesting to say at least. Yep. And then the final archetype is Barren Boxers. So Barren Boxers are a warrior-based deck. They're XD base. Yep. They get 6 new cards. All of them you pretty much would use. Yep. So we got the Barrowing Boxers Uppercut. Basically this one is just Stratus off the deck, which is quite cool. Which is good. Barrowing Boxers Second Anchor. Chief's Anchor. Second. This is just gives you additional some which deck really needed. Yep, just additional some which is quite cool and quite handy and stuff. Then we got Barrowing Boxers Referee. This one can special summon itself if you control no monsters on the field and the opponent controls a monster. It can trivia yourself from the deck, but you can't special summon 2 from deck, but you can't do anything else. You can't special summon apart from Barrowing Boxers the rest, which is fine. Well, it does come up when you don't need to, so you'll kind of have to do this sort of the last bit of new combo, which is quite strange. Then we got the new Barrowing Boxers 2x Seeds. So we got this one you can rank above 1975 to make it more of the attack, so to make it double attack and stuff, which is quite cool. Then I got the new Barrowing Boxers Kin Raider. This one's can send any Barrowing Boxers from your deck to the grave, which is quite cool, quite key for your deck. Then Barrowing Jar Scars can also search a counter trap card, so you can search like the Barrowing Boxers counter trap card, which is quite cool, quite a neat, to say at least. Yep. And then we got 7 Forces, which I don't play now. The best way to play Barrowing Boxers with the Soulburning package with the Further Knights and stuff, because they're all Fire Warriors, and that has sort of synergy. So it's kind of a synchro deck, almost an XC deck at the same time now. So it's kind of doing both, which is quite interesting. You don't end on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pass now. You try and do other things too. You can end on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pass, but that's not going to do you enough this sort of format. And Barrowing Boxers is sort of just a rank 4 sort of toolbox sort of deck, which is quite cool, quite neat to say at least. It's quite cool what the deck can try and do and stuff, which is quite handy. It's very easy to pick up, yeah. And now it's gonna be quite good, quite fun. I think this is the version people might pick up. I can see this version doing quite well with the soul taste and stuff. Just gotta be careful because some of the Barrowing Boxers say you can't special summon apart from Barrowing Boxers. You gotta keep that in mind. Some of them don't want you to special summon apart from Barrowing Boxers. So keep that in mind when you're playing this deck for the first time. There will be some issues. Yes, you will have to think about that. And then it's the whole list. So all the reprints. Yep, so we saw the new stuff I was talking about. So the reprints was Foxes, Salmon Great Foxes cassette, Foxes, Jaguar, Foul, Salmon Great of the Great Salmon Great, Raid, Salmon Great, Realm Mirage, it's a bit strange, Volcanic Counter, Tribe Blaze, Accelerator, yep, Barrowing Boxer, yeah, Barrowing Boxer's second chief, yeah. Barrowing Boxer Shadow, then we got Yu-Gi-Oh! As I said. Then we got the rank 3 Barrowing Boxer. Then we got the Volcanic Eruption, which is funny, it doesn't work in Volcanics, it needs Jurassic 4 World, yep. And then we got 2 counter cards which you could search. You got Yellow Counter, yep. And then another counter card, which is quite cool. And that's kind of your reprints. Not amazing reprints, but they kind of need it. A lot of the sad stuff was going up, even though it didn't see much play. Now I think this set will do quite well in the format. I don't think it'll do as well as people will make it up to be. I see people pick up the salad stuff. I will see some people picking up the Volcanic for the nostalgia feel, and now you can play it actually competitive. The last time this deck was viable was 2014. And Barrowing Boxers, it might be the first time ever be viable because it came out sort of bad time. It came out when there was Dragon Rulers and stuff, so it didn't have a chance to shine. So, but it'll be interesting to see this deck in action. Now it's just not a rank 4 sort of spam sort of deck, which is quite interesting. So, which would be quite cool and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the show today and subscribe and watch all. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Skyrock. Yep, all those. Yep. I just come back from North Wales. It was a lovely time. Dons won 5-3. What a game! All things are good. I got some stuff in Wales. So we stayed in a nice sort of cottage. Yeah. Which is good. We saw Colway Castle and some nice beaches. And we had some nice restaurants and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the show today. Oh, no, I'll be back to Bedford this weekend. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed, but for Luke, yeah. Tonight I'll be doing some rugby, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the show today. Subscribe, watch on. Peace, everyone. Good luck and doing, everyone.